I've never been this happy to have a $40 bourbon. Let's get into it. I got my smoke wagon, got my smoke wagon. Hey, what's going on? This is Carlos. Thank you for joining me on the Whiskey Corner. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe. It'll really help me out. I'm definitely trying to get this channel up and going, and you guys will definitely help me out in doing that. Everything that I have here that I'm gonna put out for the content is all me, so not really doing this for any other means, but getting out great content to you guys. So if you enjoy bourbon, whiskey, definitely keep checking out the videos, comment, like, subscribe. Pew, pew, pew. And talking about pew, 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 today I have never been so happy to try a $40 bourbon until today, right? Smoke Wagon. So if I tell you what like the time that it took me to get one of these, it's crazy. And I still haven't been able to find the uncut, unfiltered at a decent price, right? You can find one right now for $120, $150 online. In my area, they do not sell Smoke Wagon. In my area, they do not even, some places haven't even heard of it. So it's crazy. You have to go to other states, have to order online. I was able to get the straight bourbon whiskey, which is their least expensive option. It's like $40. And then I was able to also get the small batch, which is about, I want to say like $50. That one actually, it cost me $40, but it might actually be like 30 or 35 regularly priced. So I was able to get it, got free shipping. It was all great. I was so ecstatic when this actually came in that I wanted to do a bottle pop with you guys. Pour it, let's taste it together, smell it together, and let's do this. So as you can see, I have not opened this yet. Wanted to save it, to share it with you guys. I actually got this in, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. So definitely been fiending to get a taste of it. So as you see there, pretty easy to come up. Let's do the bottle pop. Oh yeah, that was a good one. So it's a synthetic bottle popper, but it made an awesome noise. This is good. So got my little Glencairn here. Got a little bit on the bottle. Usually have like a piece of napkin here around me to kind of stop that from dripping. Fortunately, I don't have any right now, so I guess that's gonna drip. Anyways, we have some here in the glass. Also dripped out on the glass. That was not the best pour. So let's move this around. So Smoke Wagon, if you don't know, is out of Las Vegas. I believe it's Nevada H&C Distillery, and they're really great at their blends. They're really open to everything that they do. They put it all up on social media, so definitely check them out. And this is probably one of the most hyped new bourbons that have come out in a while. It doesn't help that their distribution is kind of crappy. They're only available in some states, and I mean, if you can't find it, you can't find it, right? Sometimes you cannot find it even in those states, so it is what it is. I guess either sucky distribution or great marketing, to tell you the truth. Now, they do put out a few different releases, like special batches and stuff like that, but normally it's only 3 regular types of bourbons that they put out. They have, at the lower point, the Smoke Wagon Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is about 92.5 proof. They have the small batch, which is this one, and this one is 100 proof, right? And then they have the uncut, unfiltered, which is, I don't have a bottle in front of me, but I'm guessing it's a lot more than 100 proof. Could be 115, 110, 120, something like that. I'll put it in the description below if you really want to know. But basically, all 3 of them are very hard to find. Normally, the cheaper ones are easier to find, uncut, unfiltered, unless you want to pay a lot more than MSRP. It's probably gonna be a little tougher. So here in South Florida, they do not sell this. They don't even get it. They can't get it. I tried to special order it, nothing. Maybe I just don't have the connections, but I've been told that nothing really can be done. So I did order these online off of Flaviar, and Flaviar does also have the uncut, unfiltered, but I think they had it, when I looked at least, it was like $125. So I guess it all goes down to, and then that's a $79, either a $69, so let's say $70 to $80 bottle, right? So to pay $125, it's a little much. So it all depends, how much are you willing to pay for a bottle of bourbon, right? This one is usually 50 bucks. I'm talking about the small batch. And then the straight whiskey, I don't know, every time I've looked at it, it comes up for about $40, but I don't know if that's actually MSRP. It could be actually cheaper than that. So let's say $30 to $40, right? Now, H&C Distillery, they started out doing vodka. They then wanted to, try their hand at blending whiskeys. So in doing that, they sourced their juice from MGP and they blended. They do great at blending. They are very transparent with what they do. And the good thing is that if they don't like a certain batch, they throw that away, So they do some different types of limited releases, stuff like that you can maybe find sometimes, but normally you only find these 3. So let's get into the tasting. Yeah. So you do get, like caramel, toffee, but you get a little fruity note. It's actually really, it smells amazing. It's kind of like candied apple. Yeah, it's like a fruit twist, something like that. It's very pleasurable on the nose. And again, guys, this is the cheapest offering that they give. Sorry if you hear my son in the background. Can't tell a 5-year-old to be quiet, right? 6-year-old actually. These notes are just sweet, good. The reason that I opted more to get this one and the small batch is because 1, I was able to get them both for what 1 uncut unfiltered cost, and 2, because I know the uncut unfiltered, it's only something that I'm gonna go to at times. This straight bourbon and even the small batch is something that here in South Florida, it's hot outside, I'm gonna be in the tiki, I'm gonna be in the pool, I can just drink, thunder, I can just drink and it won't leave me with that hot sensation, especially on a really hot summer day. We're almost at summer. I cannot stop smelling this. This is really good. So let's do a little bit more here. Twist it up a little. Yeah, that tastes great. I mean, smells great, but let's get into the taste. Cheers. So you get some of those notes on the taste, you know, and I hate to say it like this, but regular bourbon notes, that vanilla, caramel, toffee, a little bit of toffee. The fruit is there, kind of like in the aftertaste, but not in the initial drink. And I will say that you can kind of tell that this is younger bourbon. I don't know how much this has been aged, but I know the small batch is usually 4 to 6 year old bourbon that they blend together. The uncut unfiltered is, I think, 7 to 8 year old, I believe. I'm guessing this is younger than 4 years old. But to be at least straight bourbon, it has to be at least 2 years old, right? It does, and the reason I'm saying that is that it's young bourbon is because it kind of hit a little bit of a tingly sensation, kind of a burn, but it's not a burn, it's just like I'm here type of thing at the front of the palate. Let's go for another drink. Cheers. It goes down really smooth. I can definitely see myself drinking this, like I said, on a hot summer day. Even, you know, maybe in another video, I'll try it with some water or some ice in it. But yeah, I can see myself putting some ice cube in it and having a good time by the pool with this, kind of chilling it a little bit. Goes down very easy. The finish, you know, the finish isn't really that lasting. And if you look at it, the oil on the glass, I mean, it's there. Let me see if you can see it. It's there. You definitely notice that it's there. So it is sticking to the glass. So that's a good thing. But the finish doesn't stay there too long. Now, I've had this small batch. Haven't had the uncut unfiltered, and I know that on the small batch the finish is stays there a little bit longer than this from what I remember, and once I open that one we're going to do a comparison. But this is, yeah, this is really good. I gotta say, I actually do like the nose a little bit better than the taste. I do like the taste though. But I'm just not getting that like sweet fruit candy that I got on the nose on the taste. But it's really good. Actually, now I'm getting that like cherry candy. I am getting like a cherry candy, kind of like a Laffy Taffy or something like that. Yeah, like a cough drop that doesn't have the menthol in it, but it's cherry. It's good, guys. If you have the pleasure of seeing these at a liquor store, definitely buy it. Again, I know they only release it in certain states. South Florida is not one of them. I try to get my friends from Texas to get it for me, so they do sell it in Texas, and my brother told me that they sell it in Georgia, although when I went up there and I did a store haul, I didn't see it around and people never really heard of it. So he could have gotten it online, I don't know. But I know for sure in Texas they do sell it. So if you're in Texas, or go on their distillery, their distribution page, tells you a few other states that they distribute it in. Definitely pick it up if you see it at a store. You will not be disappointed. So this is it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully it wasn't too dark. I'm seeing that if I go over here, it's a little dark. Maybe I should have stayed over here. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that you guys are enjoying these videos. And, you know, the Whiskey Corner would thank you as well. So, guys, till next time, enjoy that whiskey. Cheers.